Begin with philanthropic news from Benue State, where the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, announced 1 billion naira donation through the Renewed Hope initiative. The donation is in support of families displaced by herders' attacks in the state. The First Lady made the announcement at the new banquet hall of the Government House, Makurdi, during her condolence visit to the state following the attack on Yelwata community in June, which claimed more than 100 lives. According to her, the donation aligned with the mission of the Renewed Hope initiative to help displaced families regain stability, return to their livelihoods and build better lives. Now let's share the story by TVC News Mayowa Okwato with you.
Nearly 6 weeks after the devastating attack on Yelwata community in Guma local government area of Benue State, the wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, visits to commiserate with the victims. Her visit continues at the new banquet hall of the Government House in Makurdi, where she meets with key stakeholders and announces a 1 billion naira donation on behalf of the Renewed Hope initiative.
When we have conflict like this, the lives of children are disrupted. They can't go to school. We have enough of children that are out of school that we are even trying to see what to do as a nation. We have enough of that already. We shouldn't add to that and begin to breed children who are half-educated. So on behalf of the Governing Council of the Renewed Hope Initiative, RHI will be making the donation of 1 billion naira.
Earlier, Governor Hyacinth Alia, while appreciating the visit and the show of empathy by the First Lady, renewed his call for the establishment of state police to better address security challenges.
A decentralized, locally rooted policing structure will greatly enhance intelligence gathering, swift response, and accountability. I must take this moment also to re-emphasize the urgent and compelling need for the establishment of state police.
Also speaking is the chairman of the Benue State Traditional Council, the Tortiv, who called for the immediate flushing out of terrorist elements from Benue and neighboring Nasarawa states.
Most of our attacks take place in the communities that are close to or share boundaries with Nasarawa State. Yet Nasarawa State is not under the same spate of attacks. The Nasarawa State governor himself has publicly raised alarm on the influx of terrorists into his state and his helplessness in dealing with the situation as the chief security officer of the state.
He also called on the federal government to provide adequate compensation for the victims, enabling them to rebuild their lives and safely return to their ancestral homes. Mayowa Okwato, TVC News, Makurdi.
Beautiful one coming from the First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu. But this time I'll start with you today, Abaton. What message does this donation, send about the First Lady to the victims of the water attack?
First of all, we have to commend our initiative for visiting that area, visiting the scene of the incident. And it shows that she has not only commiserated, she has empathized with them. And by donating that money, it also means that she has walked the talk, not actually talking alone and making various promises, but by making that particular donation. I think no matter what happens, it will go a long way towards reducing the burden and assuaging the pains inflicted by the people. But more importantly, by her message, she has sent a message across to all Nigerians that we should learn to accommodate each other and be a spirit of accommodation in order to build an enduring peace. Because without peace, there cannot be no development. So by doing that, I think the First Lady has actually demonstrated motherhood. She has actually shown that she's a mother and that she cared for the rest of Nigerians. And I think all the levels of government in Benue and all parts of Nigeria, they should take a cue from this by show of empathy by the First Lady, by visiting. Because if the family is not okay, you cannot have a peaceful nation. So it will also, if the family is well and the community learn to live in peace with each other. Because I could recollect about 4 weeks ago, the Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Musa, did emphasize that the real source of the thing is the fact that people are supplying information. People in the local community are also supplying information to the bandits. Because it's not possible to go to a community and spend so much time and kill so many people, about 200, without necessarily having the first-hand information about how the security operative of that community operates. So it means that local people, because it's not possible for outsiders to come to your domain and reduce you to nothing if insiders are not part of it.
I mean, apart from the donation, what's your assessment about the First Lady's message to the people of Yelwata? The message.
I think the message is apt, you know, because it's coming at the right time. Because if you look at it, she mentioned something about human beings. If you consider yourself to be human beings, a human being, you shouldn't kill another human being because you can't create. God has just given us the opportunity for us to procreate. You know? But if you are a human being you have blood flowing all in your body, you shouldn't see another human being and then you start thinking things in your head to, you know, to have the person down.
No matter the reason.
And the way they do this thing is they do it mindlessly, you know, and in a brutal manner, staying in one particular community. And then the thing is, you even see children, you kill children. Innocent children. Women that you don't even know anything about them, you just go there, you kill them. You know, I think that is the message she actually passed. The message of, we might just be having different cultures, speaking different languages, serving different, we can say we are Christian, Muslim, whatever God that we are serving. But one thing is certain, is that it is because of this diversity, God actually put all of us together in diverse manner.
So we should learn to live together.
You know, to work together. And that's a central message.
Now, you know, 1 billion naira this time. Do you think there should be some sort of feedback mechanism, you know, for the beneficiaries to make sure that this money is well used?
Well,
the people who is meant for, the money is meant for, should get it.
No, I think, I think it's not just about giving the money. I want to believe that there's already a mechanism in place. There's a structure in place. Because this is not the first time she remember in Plateau, she did the same thing. You know, so but I want a situation whereby, when once she's given this, it should get to the real people. To
the real people.
If they are going to build houses for them, we need to see those houses. If they are going to build schools, we need to see those schools. If they are going to buy relief materials, let's see those relief materials. You know, being so that people who actually need those things who are in that community, not that somebody from another community will now come,
or one politician
will now use it as constituency project and then collect it. You understand? So the thing is, we need to make sure that these funds get to the right people who are affected. Because we are talking about the victims. About 200 lives were lost. Those families are around there, people who are displaced.
They'll need food, I was just shelter, looking at housing, education, health.
Because we carried that event live yesterday. The governor says Benue has about 1.5 million displaced. You know, they're internally displaced people, persons. It means that even Bonu, that we were used to shout, you know, they have closed all the camps. Benue has now. You know, so we need to find a way to make sure that those camps are closed, and then the people go back to their communities and start farming. Because Benue is very important.
The food basket of the nation.
For anything you want to talk about, food security, Benue is very important. And that is what the First Lady has taken there. It's not just about giving the money. It's also about talking to people in Benue to say, you are very important to national development.
All right, just in 30 seconds, rounding up this conversation, do you agree with him that we should have maybe like a watchdog, an independent committee to track this money to make sure that it gets to the people?
Because of the nation and peculiar nation of Nigeria, we are in a country in perpetual emergency. Because of that, there's need for a particular, an institutionalized way of managing resources like this,
exactly.
so that it doesn't get to wrong hand.
He's 1 billion now.
It should be institutionalized because this is about the third state that the woman will intervene. So it should be institutionalized so that the money doesn't get to wrong hands or people who are opportunists. A lot of people are on the way. It should not be given to established bureaucracy.
Absolutely.
I must mention that.
I think even we in the media will
bureaucracy.
have to start following this money.
Exactly, we need
It should not be
to.
given to an established bureaucracy to disburse, or else the money will not get there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it also shows that, yeah, the government, we're not forgetting these victims. They are always in our minds. Okay.